Faith without works is dead. I use that so many times and I don't think I used it correctly. Like I wasn't applying it the way God meant it to be applied. So I was reading my Bible this morning and the Holy Spirit revealed something and it just blew my mind. So I just thought I'd share it. I actually didn't even think that that saying was in the Bible until I read it today. So let me just share with you what I got. Okay, so let's go to James chapter 2. We're going to start at verse 14 and work our way down. And this is the New Living Translation. Verse 14 says, "What good is it, dear brothers and sisters, if you say that you have faith, but you don't show it by your actions?" And I was like, interesting. Verse 17 says, "So you see, faith by itself isn't enough. Unless it produces good deeds, it is dead and useless." So if my works don't produce good deeds, then it's dead. Okay. But I was like, all right, what does that mean? But guess what? The Bible gives examples. So amazing. In verse 21, it says, "Don't you remember that our ancestors Abraham was shown to be right with God by his actions when he offered his son Isaac on the altar? You see, his faith and his actions worked together. His actions made his faith complete." And then the Holy Spirit revealed that, okay, so your faith goes along with your obedience in your actions. So faith and obedience go together. And you being obedient to what God says means that you trust him. You are relying on him. You are, have faith that he will provide and make a way for you to do whatever his will is for you in your life. And when it says faith without works is dead, that means faith coupled with disobedience means that your faith is dead. So if God tells you, "I want you to quit your job, I want you to move to another state, and I want you to open a business," and you say, "You want me to quit my good job with benefits? You want me to move? But I just bought this house." No, God, that's too hard. That is too hard. I can't do that. Not right now. My kids in school. I mean, you come up with all the excuses. And 2 years later, you're still in the same spot, working the same job. And that's what faith without works is dead means. It means that your faith is coupled with disobedience. And that's why it's dead. So you got to trust God. And then you got to move on where he is, He has not given us a spirit of fear. And we have to step out with confidence and boldness and know, just like Abraham knew that God was going to provide a way. He knew that, I was like, "You going to do this? Oh, you want me to do this? Okay, got it." And because I know that he's going to bring him back to life right after it's done. And, so he had that much faith. And that's what I have to have, that much faith. And that way my faith and my works won't be dead. So yeah, that just was a great revelation that the Holy Spirit blessed me with. And it just blew my mind. So I just thought I'd share. Okay. Anyways, that's all I got. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.